Good morning, I'm Ben O'Hara-Byrne with your morning check brought to you by Bathfitter on Vancouver Island. Here's what you need to know to get started on this Monday, September the 23rd. Good morning, I'm Ben O'Hara-Byrne with your morning check brought to you by Bathfitter on Vancouver Island. Here's what you need to know to get started on this Monday, September the 23rd. A funeral service will be held today for a popular Saanich teen killed while riding his motorcycle a week ago today. 19-year-old Danny Schupbach is being remembered as an accomplished athlete who graduated from Reynolds High School last year. He was killed last Monday in Saanich when his motorcycle was struck by a car at the intersection of Cumberland and Union. The 16-year-old driver of that car is now under investigation for dangerous operation of a motor vehicle causing death. The service for Schupbach is at McCall Gardens beginning at 2 p.m.
It's very disappointing for us. We're trying to do a good thing here.
Well, the search continues today for those responsible for a break-in and theft at a charity shop. The BC SPCA thrift store on Admirals was broken into Saturday. The front door shattered and a donation box with about $50 in it was stolen. The big blow will be replacing that door at a cost of about $500. They're also hoping to get back the custom-made donation bin that was stolen. And while on Friday, students took part in a climate action near the BC legislature, today brings teachers and parents to the fore as well. A rally in Teachin will take over the lawn in front of the legislature this afternoon. Organizers expect roughly 500 people to attend. It comes as world leaders gather in New York for the UN Climate Summit. Almost 70 countries are set to pledge to new climate commitments. About 2,000 municipal politicians from across BC are gathering in Vancouver for the annual Union of BC Municipalities Convention. The week-long gathering begins today and runs through Friday. Nearly 50 workshops, clinics, forums, and plenary sessions are scheduled, dealing with issues ranging from the opioid crisis to money laundering and emergency management. The case of Huawei executive Meng Wanzhou is set to return to BC Supreme Court today for a hearing ahead of her extradition trial. Meng was arrested at Vancouver's airport in December at the request of the U.S., which is seeking her extradition on charges related to violating sanctions against Iran. Defense lawyers argue she was unlawfully detained at the airport by Canadian officials.
We have launched a repatriation program, so we've got outbound from the UK about 150,000 passengers.
The biggest peacetime repatriation effort since the Second World War is underway in the UK today, sparked by British travel company Thomas Cook declaring bankruptcy over the weekend. It's estimated some 150,000 customers are stranded abroad. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson says the government was right not to bail out the tour company, but they will help British travelers return home. Well, Game of Thrones reigned supreme at the Emmy Awards last night. The HBO epic taking home the award for Best Drama and 11 others for its 7th and final season. The British series Fleabag won for Best Comedy, beating out Canada's Schitt's Creek, while Billy Porter became the first openly gay man to win the Emmy for Best Actor in a Drama for his work on the show Pose. In sports, the Victoria Grizzlies lost 6-2 to the Smoke Eaters in BCHL action in Trail last night, and Pacific FC were on the road in Calgary on Sunday, trying to earn a spot in the postseason against one of the Canadian Premier League's top sides. It was the Cavalry that jumped out to the early lead. Pacific fought back, with Taryn Campbell scoring his league-leading 11th goal from the penalty spot, but it was not enough. Calgary went on to win 4-1. Pacific play next in Hamilton. Well, Britain's Prince Harry and his wife Meghan have begun their first official family tour with their baby son Archie in South Africa. The couple today visited Nyanga, Cape Town's second largest town, to see the work there being done by human rights workers to support children. The trip will also focus on wildlife protection, entrepreneurship, mental health, and mine clearance. The forecast today calls for a wet day on much of the island, with a few showers on the South Island, rain on the Mid-Island as well as on the West Coast, and rain on the North Island today as well. And there are your Monday highs. Well, we always love to know where you're watching from. Don't forget to like and share the CHEK Facebook page. That's been your morning check for this Monday, brought to you by Bathfitter. I'm Ben O'Hara-Byrne.